On SUN969, it's time to talk Firebreaks. I've got Matt Wilson, Station Officer, Hazard Abatement from Alice Springs. How are you?
Very good this morning, thank you.
That's good. And look, we're doing firebreaks at the moment. I've noticed all around town these signs up talking about firebreaks. I don't sort of think of it coming from Victoria, where fire is just absolutely deadly. I don't think of it here, but it can be deadly here too, can't it?
Oh, it certainly can. The last time we had a weather season like we're currently experiencing was between 2009 and 2011. 75% of the territory actually burnt. The fuel loads were that high.
Wow.
And heavily impacted on the community and on pastoral properties as well. We're trying to get ahead of it this time, grow a bit of resilience into the community.
So is it because we've had so much rain?
Yes.
So we've got a lot of grass. Is it all buffle or is it different types of grass?
Our major problem is the buffle. It has a very high energy output, burns very fast and very hot, similar to Spinifex in a lot of ways. Spinifex has a high oil content, but Spinifex does not clump together, where buffle grows together.
If you've ever tackled it like I have, I've tackled it out the front of a friend's place earlier this year after all the rains. I bought a special whippersnipper and everything, and I still couldn't beat that thing. I was then told there's a way of killing it off by local horticulturalist Jeff Myers. He mentioned a way of doing it, but it was involving, I think, Roundup or something like that, which I really don't like playing with chemicals. But it is a really tough thing to beat. And obviously, if you've got a ride-on mower or something like that, you can probably knock it down. But killing it is almost impossible.
Yeah, it can be difficult, but what we've also found is if you have regular maintenance, especially on your fire breaks or around your houses and your structures, it naturally keeps it down. Northern Territory Weeds Branch have done a lot of work around suitable herbicides and stuff like that actually target buffle and are friendly to our native grasses and flowers. You'll see with our letter drops, we've put our requirements for fire breaks, and we've also put information in there about who to contact to get information on managing your buffle.
Well, that's really good to hear too, because if people can find out a way of doing it that's a little bit more friendly to the environment, Roundup is not known for being environmentally friendly. Also, you wouldn't really want to get it anywhere near yourself or your skin or your mouth, anywhere like that. If there are ways of doing that, that's fantastic. So obviously people can get that information. What fire breaks do you need? What distance?
Our requirements are 4 metre fire breaks around the fence lines of the property. So if you've got two properties side by side, you'll end up with an 8 metre fire break. My personal preference is bare earth. Makes it much easier for us to be able to work off, but we're certainly happy with slashing down to 50 mil and then the removal of all the slash grass from the fire break itself. So fire's not going to be able to travel along with the cut grass.
So 50 mils, that's 5 centimetres.
That's the one.
Yeah, so keep your grass to 5 centimetres or down to nothing, as you say, have bare earth, and keep that within 4 metres of a fence on either side of the fence, is it?
Both property owners do their 4 metre breaks.
Yep.
That's what we're strongly encouraging at the moment. We need breaks to be able to access properties to help defend them in case of large fires. You'll see on the brochure as well, there's also recommendations around your houses, sheds, cars, all that sort of a thing as well.
So what should we do around a house? How far?
Around a house, we recommend 8 metres.
Oh, okay. That's a bit bigger, isn't it?
Yep. Obviously, your fence may burn if you've got a wood fence. Majority around here are steel or concrete poles.
Okay.
House, obviously, a bit more flammable. And as I said earlier, the energy output of buffle when it's burning is quite strong, so you get a lot of radiant heat. So it doesn't actually have to be up against the house or combustible material to actually start preheating it and get it ready to burn.
Yeah, well, that's right. And we've seen that, obviously, for me in Victoria, been around. I was there for Black Saturday and reporting for a radio station. I've just been in Bendigo for about a week, and I got to see how fire can spread very quickly and just cross roads and do all sorts of amazing things if the wind is in the right way. So you recommend 8 metres around your house and also your sheds as well?
Yes, and if you have areas where you're stacking combustible material, be they pallets or where you're storing stuff on your property, we recommend you clear around them as well.
And a lot of people have old vehicles. If they've got a rural property, they've got old vehicles sitting there, you probably need about 8 metres around them too, because they can catch very easily on fire.
They can indeed. So, like I said, we recommend clearing around all possible combustible materials.
You've got what's called the Alice Springs ERA. What's that all about?
That's our emergency response area. We have an emergency response area that your town fireys will respond to and our volunteers. And then on the edge of the ERA, that'll go into NT bushfires. They'll liaise more with rural properties and property owners, station owners, that sort of a thing. We work quite closely in conjunction with them. Parks also have a large area within the ERA. Where we're getting to at the minute is the fire service has been doing a lot of work with regional stakeholders, Aboriginal corporations, vacant Crown lands and Dipple, which Weeds is a part of, Bushfires NT, all work together. You would have seen all the good work that's been done in common areas for the town. Now we're just reinforcing that and trying to get people to get their fire breaks up to date. What I've seen driving around is a lot of people have taken the message on board. We're starting to see a lot of good work, so we'll just continue with that. Fire season is predicted to be end of August, start of September. That's normally when we get the hot winds coming through.
Yeah.
We're aiming for that.
Yeah, we'll warm up soon. It always does. We know what it does. People want more information, they can ring you too, and you've also got an email address.
Pretty much, yeah. So we can offer a bit of advice. Large amount of buffalo around at the minute. People's normal contractors are flat out. In a quieter year, they can manage the workloads, but like you said, because it's so thick and heavy out there, jobs are taking longer. We've also been encouraging people, when they ring, to have a couple of contractors on board, so you can get there first. So
how do people contact you?
You can contact the local fire station on 8951 6688, and we also have hazard abatement at pfes.nt.gov.au.
Fantastic. So hazard.abatement at pfes.nt.gov.au, and give them a call, 8951 6688. If you've got any questions about the brakes and handling buffalo or anything like that, that's a good starting point to get in contact with them there. Well, look, we've run out of time, but great chatting with you today, and get your fire brakes in place around those fences, 4 metres on either side of the fence and 8 metres around anything else that is flammable. We've been talking to Matt Wilson, Station Officer, Hazard Abatement from Alice Springs Fire Station. Thank you very much for your time.
No, thank you.